city of Ada, we have a population of a little over 1,700 people, small rural town with great values and a sense of safety throughout the entire city and the community.
Ada is surrounded by multiple different river sources. So on the north side of town is Judicial Ditch 51, and on the south side of town is the Marsh River, which a little farther south there's also the Wild Rice River, and it's all together in one system.
Ada, obviously, along with Grand Forks and Fargo, is known for having floods in the past. In 1997, the big flood that hit Fargo and Grand Forks also hit Ada. And a lot of our infrastructure and a lot of our businesses obviously were affected.
During 97 flood, it was overland flooding. It came over the levee on the east side of town. Like a tidal wave, you could almost see it coming. It took care of Ada in 97.
The National Guard did have to come in, along with the Red Cross and FEMA to help get people out of the city.
We used our payloader to help get citizens out of their houses because the water was so deep. You couldn't drive vehicles around, so we were using the payloader. And of course, it was the worst I've ever seen, and I've been here for many years.
I actually grew up in Grand Forks where we flooded as well in 97, and Grand Forks was able to build their project when I was a kid, and I didn't really think twice about it. But then I came to work at Moore and got to start working on this project to help another community that went through the same thing. And so it was extra meaningful to me to be able to help that community.
So I think in the early 2000s was when the council really started looking at, we need to do something. We can't deal with this year after year, and we need to figure out a solution.
We kind of left it in Moore Engineering's hand. We kind of leaned on them just by their experience, and they've done plenty of these, so they knew exactly what they were doing. It made our life so much easier.
The project is overall just putting levees around the city to protect them from the water that's breaking out of the banks. However, JD 51 on the north side of town was too close to the houses to fit a levee in between there, so that ditch was realigned farther to the north so that we could have a levee that was safe with flatter side slopes without having to move any homes.
Moore Engineering helped us to get the permanent dike, the core certified dike that we currently have today, which has been a blessing as far as the stress and just being more comfortable in the spring with that surrounding the city of Ada. Citizens of Ada don't even think about the flood in the spring as much as they used to.
It's really rewarding to get to work on those types of projects. To be able to help Ada secure that funding, Moore got $9.6 million in grant dollars and was able to stagger the project over multiple years so that it could get built and they could get certified and taken out of the floodplain. And then the project was certified officially by FEMA in 2017, so 20 years after that original 1997 flood.
The best thing about it was that the city of Ada residents no longer had to have flood insurance. We were taken out of the floodplain. That project was completed by Moore, obviously, and it saved the citizens of Ada a tremendous amount of money.
The way I look at things, it's like we went through a pretty tough time during the flood, and it was a lot of work, and it was devastating, but after the fact, we got a new school, we got a new hospital. I think it's a stronger community. You always come out of it better on the other end.
I think the best way that Moore Engineering has fulfilled their mission statement, very simply, again, is the flood mitigation and the levee built around Ada. It would be hard-pressed to find another city in northern Minnesota, or frankly in the upper Midwest, with a town of our population that has the amenities that we do, and that's all thankful for Moore Engineering and the levee.